Bohemians, someone who takes alternative lifestyle, with good perception in music, art, literature, very creative people, in which imagination controls their lives, liberal to drugs, alcohol, and sexual activity. The term had origin in France during the 19th century. Cafés were the place where the Bohemians always met and where the identity of Bohemians was formed. They could spend hours there, sometimes sitting all day just to drink a cup of coffee. Not only coffee, but a drink that was very popular was the absinthe. They think absinthe was great to give them creativity and for being aphrodisiac due to its supposed hallucinogenic effects. The Bohemian lifestyle was very well represented by the way they dressed. They were known to be dressed in out-of-date style and colors out of fashion. Bohemians usually dress with everything they could stolen. They just don't care about what people think about them. This Bohemian lifestyle was somehow forgotten during many decades, but many festivals like Woodstock revived their behaviors and culture. The most famous rock festival of all time happened in August 1969 on a farm in American town of Bethel, about 160 miles from New York. Aiming to unite around 100,000 people, which ultimately totaled over 450,000 participants in just 3 days. Woodstock became known as the greatest festival, with the slogan 3 days of peace, love, and rock and roll. Important names as Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, Joe Cocker, Jennifer Airplane, and other names in rock performed in the event. Excited by folk, blues, and rock, young people were taking baths naked in the rain, meditated using drugs, LSD and marijuana, and had sex in tents. The freedom of the event became a symbol of hippie culture and generation of peace and love. Woodstock began with the intention of being a great music and art festival, but was much more than that. It was a militant of revolution not only in attitude and behavior, but also fashion. It was during the festival that the hippie movement reached global proportions and being the popular style. The influence was diverse, ethnic-oriented inspiration, gypsy, Indian, and nostalgia of old cultures. The idea of anti-consumerism, nomadic life, social and political interest, the valorization of freedom, drugs, music, and art made hippies rescue the bohemian lifestyle of the past. Woodstock was a historical event very important to fashion. It's interesting to rate the hippie look which began a contestatory trend and ended up incorporating into a capitalist world and turned into fashion in a consumer society. Woodstock is a landmark of new trends and styles. Today, many young people who love the style, mixing with other trends and following the modernity. Music festivals continue to appear, but one of them, Coachella Music and Art Festival, is one of the most popular and was inspired by Woodstock in relation to music, behaviors, and fashion.
It's amazing. Coachella is the best place on earth. Very colorful and just exciting to check out. It's a mixture of boho, hippie, there's a little surfer vibe going on.
This event is based in alt cultures and styles, added with modern days. It's recognized not only by art and music, but also for fashion. It's a mix of 70s hippie and boho style. The coolest of the event is that it reflects what's happening in the urban fashion. Many trends start here, through the mix of cultures and behaviors. From Woodstock in 1969 to Coachella in 1999, Bohemian has grown and transformed a lot in 30 years. Bohemian didn't just change through the way people dressed, yet the way they lived and from what they believed in. narcotics had been improved, so had education and technology. Even music had transformed from what they would have been one of the main influences towards the way Bohemians dressed. Between the time of Woodstock and Coachella, Bohemian fashion had faded, yet never disappeared. However, it was so popular throughout the Woodstock period. As it got closer to the Coachella period, Bohemian fashion and living boomed again and became very popular. By the time it got to Coachella, Bohemian fashion has difference. It still had the same concepts behind it, yet it was more unique and hippie-like. This is what now called Boho Chic, rather than Bohemian. Boho Chic differences from the true Bohemian or hippie look, as Boho Chic is a true style. Boho Chic style is no longer about not being able to purchase upscale clothing, as the Boho Chic look includes buying pieces from expensive stores with well-known names to add it to your overlook. Boho Chic style is about taking the basic style feather of the Bohemian look and adding your own personal touch to them. There are no rules on how a piece of clothing has to be used or has to look. Scarves can be used as belts and headbands, and no colors have to be matched together. Jewelry, natural-looking hair and makeup. The Boho Chic look is about looking individual and natural. The only person who decided what goes together is the person wearing it. With Boho Chic, you have the power of styling yourself and being unique. High-end brands such as Gucci are influenced by the Bohemian look. With a Boho Chic fall-winter collection, the Woodstock Bohemian Life references were pretty predictable for the Gucci 2008 ad campaign. The models dance around being all the glam chic flower power, showcasing these key boots, print bags, folky prints. This is ironic, as the original Bohemian look is to be cheap, easy to get, and not high in fabric. Gucci created this line of Boho Chic style and opened the high class to be able to wear this Boho Chic look. Boho Chic style are now found in many stores, such as Zara, H&M, Forever 21, and Topshop.
Summer loving had me a blast.
Summer loving happened so fast.
I met a girl crazy.
Kate Moss,
Met a boy,
Sienna Miller,
Summer days
and Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen are some celebrities that made Boho Chic recent revival very popular. These celebrities have most certainly received attention for appearing in this style. It appears that any woman dressed in Boho Chic most certainly makes the style her own. Bohemian style has transformed a lot since the first appearance. Certain events and seasons bring out the Bohemian look again, and it arises from the dark. Festivals are the main events in which happens where you see Bohemian style arise again, and seasons, especially spring, summer, where you start to realize bohemian or aspects of bohemian appear. New trends emerge from a mix of cultures and styles. A nostalgia of bohemian life added with modern life and many other urban fashion trends gave rise to the bohemian chic. A trend that starts and will be always in the catwalks around the fashion world.